Well, welcome to Route 67. I missed you last week, and it wasn't by choice, but my gallbladder decided it no longer wanted to be part of my body. So I had no choice but to kind of go and get that taken care of. And the funny thing is one of the people who took an x-ray of me actually goes to Grace Point. So thanks for the great staff that were working at Grey Nuns, and I'm all feeling good and everything. So here we are again, and I hope you guys are enjoying the warmer weather. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about me when I was about your age. I grew up in Richmond, BC. We had lots of fruit trees in our yard, and we had a really big yard. But one of the things about growing up where I grew up was there wasn't very many kids around at all to play with. So I have two sisters, one 2 years older, one 2 years younger, and really they didn't want to play with what boys want to play with when they're 11, 12 years old. But one summer, I made an amazing friend, or had an amazing friend that I really enjoyed. So I had a baseball glove and I had a ball, but I had nobody to play with. But my dad bought me this thing called a pitchback. Now, it does kind of what it's named after, but you know those little round trampolines that you may have in your house that you jump up and down on? It was kind of like that, but rectangular and a little more springy. And you would sit it up on an angle about 10 meters from where you were, and you'd wind up and you'd throw the ball at it, and it would hit the thing, and then it would bounce back to you. So that was awesome. I didn't have any friends around, but I had my pitchback. I should have named it, because that was kind of my friend for the summer. I could go out and play catch all day long by myself with my pitchback. Now you think, okay, that's kind of cool. But really, all of you like doing stuff. Some of you maybe play hockey, soccer, basketball. Maybe you like dance. Maybe you like cooking, all those kind of things. And you think, okay, we'll just take like basketball. Maybe you have a basketball hoop in your driveway. So you go out there every day and nobody comes and plays with you, but you shoot the ball over and over, you dribble, you do layups, you do all those kind of things, and you get better and better at it, and that's okay. But you know what? Over time, that kind of wears out, because really, you want to play with somebody. Or maybe it's soccer, and I don't think we're playing soccer right now in soccer season, but you can go out and dribble the ball and do all sorts of stuff, shoot it into the goal. But at the end of the day, you want to go out on a team and play with others, because that inspires you to go back and practice more so that you can get better, so that you can be a better part of your team and just have a really good time. Or maybe you like cooking, and you're able to put together an amazing meal. And so you cook in the afternoon and you make this amazing fancy meal, and then you take it to your room and you eat there on your bed while your mom and dad and other siblings or whoever you're living with has macaroni and cheese for supper. No. If you're baking something, if you're cooking something, you want others to enjoy it. And as they enjoy it, it inspires you to do more and learn more and become better at those kind of things. Well, you know what? There's a lot of correlation between those little stories that I've just told you and our faith. There's a couple passages in the Bible that tell us that we actually need each other and that we should remember often to get together with people of like faith. And so I know it's difficult now with all the stuff that's going on, but you're getting together maybe with your family, or you just have to be a little more creative on how we get together and connect in faith so that it grows. There's a passage in Luke chapter 8, verse 16, and I've got a little example that I'm going to show you, and you probably already guessed what's going to happen. But let's say this is me and my faith, and I'm going to light it because I have a relationship with Jesus, and you see that? Oh, come on. There we go, because my faith is growing and it's doing really well. We're just going to put that here. But if we do the same thing with our faith that we may do with dribbling the ball or doing soccer drills or cooking only for myself, after a while that kind of starts to fade if we're doing it by ourselves. And the Bible encourages us to get together. So let's just say this here is me, and I am by myself in my faith. And so I'm going to just put this, because in that passage in Luke it says, don't hide your faith, don't hide your spiritual life under a jar where nobody can see it. Let it shine. So you can see through this, but it'll help us see what's going on. So if we have our faith and we just go all by ourselves and we don't invest in helping it grow, something happens over time, I think. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, it went out. That's just a little picture of what happens if we don't connect with others of like faith, because it is easy to kind of cool off and to lose some of that desire to follow after Jesus and seek after him. So we're going to put a little worksheet up for you to do that will help to encourage you to continue this week in growing in your faith with God, so that your light can shine bright even in the midst of the world that we're living in at this time. So awesome to see you, and we hope to see you next week as well. God bless. Have a great week.